I'm here at Divertimenti with Tim Anderson, who's the author of Nanban. Tim, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
This is a great book, and it's got
Thanks.
lots of your favorite recipes and things in it.
Yes, so many of my favorite recipes.
And how was the process of writing the book? Did you enjoy it? Was it arduous? Was it?
I really enjoyed it. Because I don't get to sit down and write a lot and have a cup of coffee, you know, and also I don't have a lot of opportunities where if cooking goes wrong, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because if you cook for customers, you got to get it right all the time, and if you're testing out recipes, you can do it again the next day and it doesn't matter. So I thought it was really fun, and it's a good, easy process actually.
Nick, you've been passionate about Japanese food since you were quite young. You're
Yeah.
from Wisconsin.
Yep.
I don't imagine there was a huge opportunity for sampling Japanese food there.
No, I got into Japanese food when I was about 14 because I started watching Iron Chef, which is a Japanese TV show that they showed in America, cooking show. And yeah, like you say, there were maybe 6 Japanese restaurants in Milwaukee near where I grew up. And only one of them was good, so that's where I went. But I knew I sort of wanted to learn more, so I moved to California first. I went to uni there, and then I moved to Japan for 2 years, and just sort of absorbed as much as I could along the way.
And that's where you met your wife.
Yeah, I met my wife, who's English, in Japan. We were working in the same town, and that's how I wound up here in London.
And she's the one who got you onto MasterChef or suggested that you do that.
So yeah, I mean, I was a fan, and I think she just said you should do it, and I thought, yeah, I guess I should, because I didn't think anything would come of it, and I didn't see why I wouldn't apply, so I did, and yeah, then I won, and now this is happening.
That's amazing. And also, you're opening up a restaurant by the
Yep.
same name.
Yeah.
So you're slightly multitasking right now.
Well, the book was meant to be based on a restaurant that was supposed to open almost 2 years ago. That never happened. Things fell through. And I've just been focusing on this ever since. But now somebody made an offer, and I'm doing the restaurant now. So we're going to have the first restaurant based on a book. Hopefully.
Which are they? I think that's a good change.
It's kind of cool, yeah. I like it.
So tell me a little bit about the food in the book and the food that you'll be having, because it's quite regional. It's quite specific.
So the food in the book is almost all entirely traditionally Southern Japanese food, a lot of which comes from the foreign communities that have come and gone through the South Japan, through Kyushu mainly, which is the southwesternmost island, major island. So there's a lot of recipes that come from Portugal and Korea and China and Spain and the Netherlands and England as well, because these are the people who passed through there over the centuries and left behind their food, basically. But they all got picked up into Japanese gastronomy. So it's a lot of that. It's basically like non-Japanese Japanese food in a way. It's Japanese food that comes from elsewhere and that you find mostly in the South, with a few of my own invented dishes. My rule was I wouldn't put it in the book it could be not from Japan, but I couldn't put it in the book if you wouldn't find it in Japan, if that makes sense.
And it's not fussy. It's kind of comfort food.
Yep.
I mean, it's substantial, lovely dishes that you can really kind of relax and enjoy.
Yeah, my rule going into it, or when I pitched it, I said there's enough healthy, light, everyday vegetable, fish Japanese cookbooks. Let's do one that has fried chicken and pork belly and ice cream, you know? Let's do that Japanese cookbook, because that's a big part of Japanese food that people don't see and hasn't really done in a cookbook before.
Well, it's fantastic. Tim Anderson, author of Nanban, and best of luck with the book and with the restaurant.
Thank you very much.